Andre the Giant. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink, and he could fight. Drink, 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 fight, fight, fight. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink, and he could fight. Drink, 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 fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre was great, he was not bad. A great big heart and a great big man. Andre was big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was not small, no, no, no. Andre could drink and he could fight. Drink, drink, and fight, fight, fight. Andre the Giant.
From Grenoble, France.
All right. Welcome to the first edition of Jacking Off in Your Head audio with my man, 1 Inch Biceps.
Oh, man, I can't wait. This should be a good show.
Look, I've been swamped with emails. They've been writing. They say, Jack, you got to go audio. We love the show. I got people from all over the world. We got fans everywhere.
In the UK, even.
Even in the UK. We're huge in the Himalayas.
In Canada, I think we're pretty big.
Canada? Those damn Canucks.
Mexico.
Mexico's big.
Yeah, even though we don't even speak Spanish, so...
It's all right.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Ukraine? No habla español.
What do they even speak in the Ukraine?
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian. Oh, I see.
Doesn't matter what they speak. When Jack talks, they listen.
That's right. So what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the
state of wrestling?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about that.
Politics? Oh, okay, wrestling.
Whatever.
So did you watch Raw?
Oh yeah, I watched it. It was a hell of a show. It changed my life.
Yeah, it was life altering. I feel like I'm a better person. I've grown.
I did enjoy the you screwed Lita chants. That was a fun part.
I think they were chanting "You screwed Matt," which was a little odd.
Matt and
a little different take on the story we've heard.
Weren't they switching back and forth or something like that? And then they'd say Matt, and then Edge screwed Lita. Yeah,
it seemed like they were trying to die it down though.
Oh, I couldn't blame them there, man.
Yeah.
If you're recording a live show, you just turn that audio down.
So now Lita is she's training. What's her name? Hemi?
Oh, Christy Hemi. That's Hemi powered, man.
That's gonna be good stuff.
Oh yeah, it should be.
You think she'll be will she pull off the Lita Karana? Maybe a little moonsault.
How bad was it that she did the freaking
Did she teach her to blow out her knee?
No, she taught Christy to do the
twist of fate. You think Lita will do that move now and they won't let Matt do it anymore?
Oh, that'd be awful.
Man.
I love the way they're solving the problem on this. So most likely they're just going to end up and sending him to Smackdown.
Yeah, he'll get buried and they'll become big stars.
And that's how it goes.
They stole his girlfriend, now they're going to steal his move. Oh man, they're going to steal his move and give it to Christy Hemi. That's a slap in the face.
The Playboy centerfold. Ah, jeez.
What else? What happened to Snitsky?
Snitsky, man. He wasn't on last week's show, was he?
I don't think so.
He got hit by Benjamin with a chair. It bloodied his chin, and he had to stay out.
What about they were building up to the big Snitsky Heidenreich tag match.
Uh-huh.
I was all set. I was going to record that match. I was going to keep it forever.
Yeah.
That was going to be my WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
Forget Hogan slamming Andre. Forget that. You got to see Snitsky and Heinrich tagging.
Well, I can't wait to see Hogan give the bionic hip to Muhammad Hassan, if that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. That'll be good stuff. You think he'll break? He'll be the first guy to break out of the camel clutch?
Oh, yeah.
They're going to relive the Iron Sheik Hogan match?
Yeah. That's like a little bit before my time. I think I've seen a video of it, and I think it bored me.
Get the video.
Huh?
It's on tape. It's on DVD.
Isn't it on
you
the
can probably download it off the internet.
Isn't it on Hulk Still Rules?
You gotta come prepared.
I know.
It might be. Do you have that?
No. Which one? Hulk Still Rules?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that DVD.
Oh yeah.
This is a good show. This is going to be the first of many, or one.
I'm thinking one. I'm running out of things to talk about.
All right, friends. All my fans out there, this is our last show. I hate to break your hearts. Send me some money, and maybe I'll keep it going.
Oh, yeah. You never know.
Right. There's nothing. There's any wrestlers out there or fans of wrestling, or if you've ever heard the term wrestling, you can come on this show and we'll interview you.
Pretty much.
You don't have to be Ole Anderson. You could be Slick Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a guy who posts on message boards under guest names. We'll take guest 187 on. If you have a relative who's a wrestling fan,
oh yeah,
just come on. Send me an email. We'll get you on the show.
We're just going to go through the entire GIR message board until there's nobody left, and then maybe
then I'm going to that MNM message board.
Which one's that?
Monday Night Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting that ref on.
We can interview him for a little bit. That ought to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Boy, I suck as a host.
Let me get that Johnny Swinger mark on.
Huh?
I'm going to get that Johnny Swinger mark on.
Oh,
he's going to tell me all about that time that he spent in the Johnny Swinger school.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Swinger seminar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ought to have learned a lot in that school, I imagine.
I think so.
Johnny Swinger's been wrestling for like 10 years now, and
yeah, and look at the fame he's gotten.
He's a superstar.
I think so.
Yeah. So,
tonight?
What else is on the agenda?
Well, tonight we're going to be talking to Barbed Wire.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Ought to be an excellent interview. I talked to him a little bit the other day.
All the shows, they interview wrestlers, but we've got wrestling fans.
That's right, a show for the fans.
We're totally different than anything else that's out there. If you want to hear the thoughts of the wrestling fans, you come here.
Yep.
Not just wrestling fans, but the ones that care enough to post on message boards.
Naked pictures, by the way.
That's right. He's the man who found the nude pictures of Gail Kim.
Yep.
Well, topless pictures. I heard he's working on completely nude, full frontal nudity.
The uncensored ones.
That's right. They added the clothes on those.
Oh yeah.
They were nudes. Guy got a little pro shop going. He added the panties. He added the jeans.
And now they're just great.
He added the hair. I heard she's bald.
That'd be something to see. A bald Asian woman.
Yeah. She was a big fan of Sinead O'Connor back in the day.
She'll become a priest soon.
Right. You never know.
You never know.
She'll be molesting boys soon. Well, this is a wrestling show, so let's get back to wrestling.
Oh yeah. So you going to watch SmackDown tomorrow?
I'm going to be watching the Smackdown. Is it the Smackdown or just Smackdown, you think? I call it the Smackdown.
The Smackdown?
That's the way I roll.
Oh, okay. I see how you roll. Down here in WV, we roll on like 3 wheels and 1's flat.
Well, hey, as long as it gets you from point A to point B. So what are you looking for in SmackDown?
Huh?
What are you looking for in SmackDown? Think Michaels is going to be there?
It's hard to say. I barely even watched the last episode. I turned it off, and then I changed the channel a few times, and I don't know. He might show up. He might not. They're probably just going to do something gay where Kurt Angle's going to do like Shawn Michaels' past victories or some crap like that. Or...
I read the spoilers. So here's a spoiler alert.
Oh.
I heard who he challenges for next week. And this is true. I'm not making this up.
Mm-hmm.
He challenges Marty Jannetty.
Marty Jannetty?
Yeah. So next week on SmackDown, I predict it'll be the highest-rated SmackDown in the history of SmackDown. The return to TV of rocker Marty Jannetty. Can you get any bigger than that?
I don't think so. Wasn't he outed?
That's good stuff.
Wasn't he outed as being gay on GIR?
He was? I never heard that. I don't think so.
I think it was on the episode with what's his name, Jack Victory.
Oh, really? I've heard stories, even with a lot of women back in the day. I watched a shoot interview.
Oh, yeah?
He talks about having sex with, like, this girl in a wheelchair. This fan of his.
Maybe I'm mistaken. I'll have to go back and check my records.
This is the nice guy Jannetty is.
Oh.
He had this fan in a wheelchair who's a big fan of his, this girl. And Michaels told him, like, you got to do something for this girl, right?
Uh-huh.
And so what does he do? He lets her give him oral sex.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
She's already in a chair.
Yeah.
Probably already at the right...
That's a humanitarian.
Yeah.
So if I got any female fans out there listening to the show, that's the kind of guy I am. Send me pictures first.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really big on the wheelchair part either.
Well, you know, you turn the locks off, they can go back and forth and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So how many weeks are there till WrestleMania?
I haven't a clue.
I think there's still like 5 weeks.
5?
Yeah. I think they're going to do the same thing every week. It'll be Michaels on SmackDown, Angle on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this 6-man ladder match?
I don't know. It's looking interesting. I was kind of hoping that it wasn't going to be Kane in it. I thought they were going to announce Matt Hardy.
Yeah, they should have like a better working guy in there.
Yeah, but
hope they're just going to have Kane like trash everyone.
He'll probably just stand in the corner for a few hours or something, and then just choke slam everybody every now and then.
Yeah. Why isn't it for the IC belt?
I don't know. Where is Shelton Benjamin?
Well, he lost.
Oh,
he was there. He lost. He lost to Benoit.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm. On Raw. He tapped out to Benoit.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the IC champ.
Benoit is now? Shows what
No, it wasn't for the belt. I don't think they even mentioned the belt. He comes to the ring with the belt and he loses.
Oh. I wasn't even paying that much attention then.
Man.
What about
Hassan messing up the finish last week in the Benoit match?
Oh, that was awful, man. That was like...
This is my problem. He messes up the finish. It looks bad, so they don't do the finish. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to keep him strong because he's going to fight Hogan at Mania. That's the plan.
Yeah.
So they go to a different finish. Why don't they switch the finish to him pinning Benoit with a different move?
I don't know. I think
they have him lose the match.
Yeah. I think it was just a split.
They're mad at him because they want to keep him strong to give him a big win over Benoit to build him up for Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
So they have him get disqualified.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was a split decision. They didn't really know what to do at the end because they didn't expect that to happen. And
well, why didn't Benoit hit him in the nuts and him get disqualified and Hassan would still be undefeated?
I don't know.
Now they can't say the undefeated Hassan. Do you remember when Tatanka used to be in the WWE?
No, not really. That's kind of before my time.
Oh, and he was undefeated for like a year. And every time he'd come out, I was like Gorilla Monsoon would say, it's the undefeated Native American Tatanka. It was like his nickname, was the undefeated Native American.
That's a good name.
Yeah. So now they messed it up. They can't call Hassan the undefeated Arab American.
Oh, yeah?
He could be this generation's Tatanka.
Excellent.
Mixed with Iron Sheik. You can't get better than that.
Oh.
So you've never seen Tatanka?
No, not really. That was before my time of watching wrestling.
Man.
I have
That's
a big
good
gap.
stuff.
I stopped watching when The Undertaker came in, and then I started watching again the night Goldberg won the title.
Oh, okay. Oh, you missed some good gimmicks.
Oh, I did. I know I did. I've seen
Tonka. He was the man.
I
He
missed
used to come out to an Indian war chant, or a Native American war chant.
I've read about it.
Hey! 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 I'm going to do that in every episode.
You're going to do that every
I'm
episode?
going to do the Tatanka war chant.
That should be pretty entertaining.
We're going to open the show with that, yeah. Then everyone will turn it off. And,
If they haven't turned off already.
True. So how many people do you think will listen to this?
Probably, I've calculated, and probably about 6. And then next week it'll...
That was my guess. I'm a conservative 6.
Next week
next week we'll go up to what? 8?
I was actually going to say...
Word of mouth will spread?
I don't know.
Like wildfire. Like wildfire Tommy Rich.
Tommy Rich, baby.
Yeah. I heard Missy Hyde on a show, and she talked about Tommy Rich.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That
was the first guy she gave a blowjob to. She seemed very proud about this fact.
That's excellent.
I'm going to ask Barbed Wire that question.
So you think we should,
Is he on?
I don't know. He hasn't gone on yet. I hope he doesn't stand us up here. It's going so well so far.
The first show.
Huh?
The first show.
Well, he got 5 minutes. So.
Yeah. He's an exclusive guest, I want everybody to know. He's never been on any other show.
No.
He's never been on Get in the Ring. That's our favorite show, Get in the Ring.
Number
Everyone
one, baby.
Go to and listen to Get in the Ring on Audio Wrestling.
AudioWrestling.com.
Right. Chris Chisholm has never interviewed him?
No.
The great Chris Chisholm.
Chris Cash.
Chris Cash.
He's quite the ladies' man, so I hear.
Yeah, he's the man. Dave Meltzer has never interviewed him?
Nope.
Dave
Meltzer.
Mike Johnson has never interviewed him?
Mike Johnson? Oh, okay, Mike Johnson. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. Mean Gene Okerlund has never interviewed him.
Mean Gene Okerlund?
That's right. He's never interviewed Barbed Wire.
Ah.
And we have him on today. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If he's not passed out in the gutter somewhere.
Well, how about we take a break for a little while?
All right.
See if Barb pops up. And we'll be back with, hopefully, Barbed Wire. If not, who knows?
First time ever.
First time ever.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man. I love to love 'em. I love to kick 'em. I love to shove 'em. I love to stick 'em. Love to float 'em. I love to watch 'em. I love to pick 'em. And I'm gonna kick 'em. 'Cause I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice
All right, we finally got you on the show. How does it feel to be here?
Well, this might come as a surprise to you, but I am honoured. I mean, I'm really glad to get the opportunity now to tell you for the first time just how good it is to be here on the Inaugural show. It's a complete honour. It just blows my mind that I'm here talking to you and that 1-inch bloke, whatever. And it's just... I can't express in words just how aroused I am right now.
10 years from now, when they look back at all the great guests we've had, they can say Barbed Wire was definitely the first.
And probably the sexiest.
And quite possibly the last.
Well, I don't know about that one. I mean, we're sounding pretty
I bet
good.
we'll have him on again, and it'll be on the last show. When we're old and we decide to retire with all the money we've made.
All the chicks and the Deadpool lifestyle is going to get to you sometime, gentlemen.
Yeah. Wait, are we going to come out with T-shirts that say, like, J in...
Jacking off in your head. Never a bad time for a little jacking off.
Oh, you never know, yeah.
As the self-appointed image consultant for the show, I think you're going to have to go with something a little more user-friendly than jacking off in your head. What you could go with is jacking off presents in your head. It's got a classy ring to it.
All right.
That sounds good.
Jack is back.
It's kind of like the old pay-per-views, in your head, in your house pay-per-views.
Right. Only in your... Well, we'll be in your house, too. In your house, in your head, on your mind, in your dreams.
Your computer.
Or in your bed.
That's for the lucky winner.
That's a scary thought.
Remember in your house, the first one they had, they gave away a house? Do you remember that? Honestly, they gave away a house.
They gave away a house?
I half remember it.
Yeah, on the very first In Your House pay-per-view.
What kind of house was it?
I sent my name in. I don't know, it was Todd Pettingale gave it out? One of the all-time greats?
It was probably his house.
And that girl, remember that girl
God.
was on there? Oh, man, she looked kind of like
Who?
Todd Pettingale. I don't remember her name.
Maybe it was Todd.
Well, we're going to have a contest in your bed. The winner gets 1-inch biceps in your bed.
So do I have to, like, live at their house? Or?
Yeah, basically live at their house and they have to feed you.
I don't know.
For a month.
I don't know if I can leave my parents' basement.
All right, well,
Ever?
they can bring the bed to your house.
That's better. They can make themselves...
But this isn't about us. This is about Barbed Wire.
It is.
For 10
But
minutes.
tell us
You've
a
got
little something
questions?
about yourself.
I'm dastardly pretty. I can't avoid that. It's unfair not to let you know, to be honest.
Are you a big
just
fan
a
of
young-
Sir Adam and the Phantom?
No, I hate both of them. Talentless hacks.
Goodness.
No, the Phantom's pretty cool. Yeah, I like his hair.
All right, we've got a question here from some of the fans. Super Thermotite asks,
Bring it on.
which did you prefer making, Mallrats or Clerks?
I think what I preferred making more than anything else was, I don't know, I'm going for a sexual innuendo. I'm going to just say his mum. I'm lazy, but it's 25 to 4 in the morning. What do you want from me?
That's the dedication you have to have. Be part of this show. You have to agree to come on any hours. 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. All right. Tyler asks, how many pounds could you get for an ounce of skunk?
Well, you're reading that question wrong for a start.
This is my show.
Don't
tell me.
Shut up. I'm the guest.
You could be off just like that.
What's he mispronouncing? Is the skunk part?
Ooh.
Look, I'm from America. I can't read British. I put this through
I think what Tyler wants to know
translations.com.
is...
British to English, and that's what I got.
Yeah. Well, I think what he's asking is how much for an ounce of skunk. To which I can only add, I only do legitimate business deals. I don't get involved in that kind of thing. It's bad for my reputation.
Oh. So, is like skunk slang word for marijuana?
There and about.
I believe it's the black animal with the white streak down its back. There, I don't know what they do in West Virginia.
The thing that smells like McDonald's French fry farts whenever you run over them on the road.
I'd like to comment why it's taken so long for us to finish this interview. Barbed Wire's lawyers had sent us a list of questions I wasn't allowed to ask.
Nothing to do with that dead boy they found in my pool. You can't ask that. That's a no-no. Legally.
But the inch man, he said, "Rip it up, Jack. We won't be held back."
Let's drop this bomb. It's gone so well so far.
So how long have you been a wrestling fan?
I don't know.
Do you like wrestling?
I don't know. What?
How long
never
have you
heard
been
of
a
it. What are you
Jack
talking
and
about?
fan?
Oh God, it's all of my years, really. I think I'm 19 at this point. It's got to have been about 18 years. I think I've just idolised the man that is.
It's understandable.
It really is. Is that the depth of the questions? Just one from Super Thermo type that really made no sense. That was a stupid question. You should be ashamed of yourself for even asking that question. I mean, seriously, if I was not a nice bloke, I'd ask you to go outside and end yourself. And Tyler, what are you trying to do? Get me in trouble here with the police? You know they monitor this show. You know full well that they're going to be after me. That's why I'm a legitimate businessman.
This is a hugely popular show.
It is. It's listened to in the White House, I'll guarantee. I mean, this is for America by Americans and me.
Well, some things now, they have like what they call a cult following. And really that's become mainstream.
Ours is probably going to end up being a
We're
small
taking
one.
it old school. To be truly underground and have a cult following, you need like 6 fans.
All 6 of which are 1 inch's grandmother.
And that is our goal.
I only have 2 grandmothers.
I don't care.
Well, you saying I have 6.
What?
Weren't they sisters, though?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you got any sisters? I'm asking because I'm horny.
I won't dignify that with an answer.
How about your brother then? Is he free? I'm not really fussy.
So what do you think? What do you think about the message board nowadays?
No, nowadays it's just degenerated. Originally it was a businessman's society, but what with people like that 1-inch bicep fella joining up, it's gone to hell.
I'm the world champ, buddy.
What do you think about some of the members we've lost in the past?
I miss Oro, or Aro, whatever he wanted it pronounced.
I don't even know.
Well, they always try to get the R or the L. It usually comes out wrong, so I suppose he pronounced it Olo.
What about the semi-retarded Puerto Rican?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Lex Bugger?
Yes. I don't miss him at all.
We're going to have him on the show next week.
It's going to be hard to find.
Bumping the Sigmund.
What did you think about the return of the Rocker, Marty Jannetty?
I was all for it. Tassely boots.
I think we were all for it.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I barely knew who the guy was.
On a side note, earlier in the show, I had a spoiler that Jannetty was going to be on SmackDown this week. But obviously, by the time anyone listens to this, that probably happened 3 or 4 months ago.
Well, I read a spoiler today that says he lost, which, what a guy.
What about the Snake? Jake the Snake Roberts. Probably one of the all-time greatest promo guys in the business.
My absolute idol, I think. I mean, I've tried to live my life according to his teachings. I think
that's a good message for all the youngsters out there.
It is, be like the Snake.
Mm-hmm. He makes a good role model.
Be like the Snake, or fucking else, man. Whatever you're.
I think they just had like a bunch of socks in his bag there. I don't think they actually had an actual snake. You didn't see it move any, or maybe it was just his dead one that he killed.
If I remember correctly, the earthquake squashed it many years ago.
Well, there was a snake. There was a snake on Raw because after Raw went off the air, he ran out with one and he laid out Flair and put the snake on Flair. And then he DDT'd, I think it was Triple H, and put the snake on Triple H. So there was a snake there. We weren't ripped off entirely.
Are you looking forward to WrestleMania?
No, I'm not going to see it. I don't pay.
No. I thought you all got the pay-per-views for free over there. They're always bitching about that on the board. I think.
Yeah, we used to.
Intro Jack. Then you used to.
Now, do you think this is fair? Here in America, we pay for these pay-per-views.
Yeah.
In the UK, you guys get it for free, and then complain when it's shown at an inconvenient time. Not only do you want it for free, but you want it on at 8 o'clock. But why don't they just put it on anytime you want?
Well, I've got to clear something up. I think we get about 4 free a year, or we have to pay for 4 a year. None of which I get to see anyway, so it doesn't really bother me who's paying what. But for you to sit there and bitch and kvetch that we get to see however many free, it just fills me with a complete lack of caring. It's just, I hypothetically care, of course.
Well, I believe WWE has about 72 pay-per-views a year now, with all the split brands.
Yeah.
None of them do we get for free. Hence the name pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you're entitled to free pay-per-views?
I don't know, because we won the war. Because we, we killed some Irish people once. Probably. By the dozens. You're not listening at all, are you, Inch?
Yeah, I am. You said something about Irish people, and I was trying to think of something to come up with running the snakes out of Ireland, but I got nothing.
Wasn't it Ireland where he starved the snake to death? Could have been.
Wasn't Jake the Snake living in England?
He was. Maybe he got out of there to escape some kind of jail sentence, but I do know he appeared on our equivalent of Jerry Springer, judging a male beauty contest of some sort.
So say if Jake the Snake got back in the car with Barry Blaustein and they went over to the UK, do you think Jake would flee because he can't go back to the UK because he's wanted in the UK?
First of all, Incher, it would be hard to drive a car from America to the UK.
Oh.
Well, you can try.
Oh.
Everybody out there has to remember, my man Incher, he's from West Virginia. Geography, it's taught a little differently down there.
You know those big balloon things that James Bond had? That he could, run across the ocean on?
Right.
I'd like to make a car like that.
Well,
This is an idea.
It's an idea.
It's a terrible
That's
one,
what you have to
but
do.
it is an
For all
idea.
you kids out there, you have to have an idea and dream.
Uh,
Not everybody can be Jack.
Not everyone.
You sound like the British Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime?
Just the way...
Transformers, more than meets the eye, my friend.
Yeah. Just the way he's coming across on the speaker. It's very funny.
I believe that's a British accent.
Yeah, I know.
Optimus Prime wasn't British.
Well, different parts of Britain have different accents.
They do.
Some talk like this, some have proper accents, and some sound like
Then you got
you'll watch. Now, Ozzy Osbourne, I have to say, his voice gets to me, but I don't like to admit it because he was born and brought up about 10 minutes from where I live now. So.
Ah, that's neat.
He was part of wrestling once, was he not?
I believe
was he at a WrestleMania?
I believe he accompanied, what was it, the British Bulldogs to the ring at WrestleMania? Or
I believe so.
I don't know nothing about that. I know Alice Cooper was there. WrestleMania.
Okay, Incher. For next time, I want you have to rent WrestleMania 1 through 20.
Okay.
You have to watch them all, study them, remember them, get up to history. All right? You have to come prepared.
What kind of stat boy are you, really?
Say what? Was that a question for me?
Yeah.
Well, could you repeat the question?
What kind of stat boy are you?
Oh, I'm not very good at all. I just I stopped watching around like when The Undertaker came in, and then I started watching when Goldberg came in. So, sorry.
Christ, you got terrible timing.
All right, Barbed Wire. If there's any one wrestler or wrestling manager, anyone in wrestling, that if you could just kick square in the balls, who would you choose?
Jazz.
Who was that?
Jazz. Or maybe Judge Jeff Jones.
Judge Jeff Jones. Now there's a name we all know and love.
I know Judge Jeff Jones. I know that guy.
Do you think he'll be part of the ECW pay-per-view?
Oh, God, I hope not. Wasn't he just a referee that gave a gimmick?
Yes, he carried one of the mallets. What do you call that a judge hits?
A gavel.
A gavel. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, why would you choose him?
The gavel.
Do you hate judges?
I have a personal vendetta against judges, but that's got nothing to do with it. I just don't like him.
Do you think maybe the gimmick was ahead of its time? Because now we have all these daytime court TV shows. You got Judge Joe Brown, Judge Curtis Mathis, Judge Judy, The People's Court. Maybe if that gimmick came around now, it would be more popular.
Judges are big nowadays.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't a clue.
Oh, good.
Do you think Trinity's gross?
No. I think she's exactly the kind of woman you'd want to have some form of vicious, ugly, disgusting, sadomasochistic one-night stand with, which is certainly my bag.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about
Plus,
you?
You know, if the voice gets to you, you know what you can do. She can't exactly talk with a mouthful. It's rude.
The show's taking a turn.
Are you a TNA fan?
I try.
What do you think of Jeff Jarrett as a champion?
Daddy's World Heavyweight Champion. I really am bored with him, to the point where when the TNA pay-per-views, which I should point out, I don't pay for, they come on the television, free TV. When they come on, I usually turn off before the main event comes on. I can't be asked with him at this point. I couldn't be asked with him in 1999. He bores me.
Do you have any questions, Incher? That's my man. Come prepared as usual.
He's on the ball.
What's your favorite wrestling book that you've
My
read?
favorite wrestling book?
That you've read, if any.
I've not read any. No.
Have you ever read any books?
I read the PWI Almanac for the year 1995.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't say I've read that one. I picked up The Death of WCW today. I read
that's a good book.
I read the first 30 pages. Seems like it's shaping up to be a pretty good book.
It's a good read. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know, really, just personally, something I've wondered is, where is Mysteries of Wrestling Solved? Where is it? I'm looking, I can't find it. It's not available anywhere. What's going on? Someone needs to get the finger out.
It's a mystery. So you have to read the book to find out where you get the book.
It's a paradox, yeah.
They didn't work this out ahead of time. They should have
time
thought this out a little better.
Yeah.
The biggest mystery is where to get the book. The secret is in the book.
The end.
I know where to get the book. All right.
I believe you can pre-order at Amazon.com.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You took my damn line, man.
Yeah, you can pre-order it from Sir Adam on Amazon.com.
Yep.
Now, this is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone on this show are members of the Get in the Ring message board.
Really?
Right.
You want to judge that?
So most likely they are fans of Get in the Ring.
Mm. Well, there's a decent chance, yeah.
So if we are plugging something for Get in the Ring on this show, we're talking to the few fans that care enough about Get in the Ring to go on their message board, and of those, the very few that would care enough to listen to my show, which probably means they bought the book by now.
Which is probably a dozen.
Yeah. Right.
Mm. Well, it's more than the 6 we planned for. Mm.
I'll tell you what. Go out and buy the book, send it to Incher, and he'll autograph it for you.
I'll be happy to do that for anybody who wants to send me the book. I'll sign my name. I'll sign Sir Adam if you want me to.
See?
Whatever you want me to sign. I'll draw a picture of myself. I'll even cut my wrist and put some blood on it.
There you go. He's always willing to sacrifice for the show.
Just get yourself a Hep C vaccination before it comes.
Or not. You know, he's easy. He doesn't care.
If you
he
could
just
only
hangs around with drunks all day anyway.
You do have to get a vaccination whenever you work there.
I think I might get a vaccination just if I met Incher.
Might be.
I'd want to get vaccinated against West Nile virus, of course. Bring on.
Have you read the jacking off in your head transcripts from our prior interviews?
I think so. Yeah.
What were your opinions?
Is this an interview about what I think of you?
Basically. I'd like to know what you think of me.
Well, personally, and I don't like to admit this, but I'm in love with you.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't come as a shock. I get this all the time.
If you're not going to reciprocate it, I might go into a downward spiral and write terrible poetry about it.
You write poetry?
Well, I might do if you didn't reciprocate my love.
So basically, you're Heidenreich.
Well, I've raped my fair few Michael Coles.
This is interesting, because there was somebody who was writing poetry on the board under the Heidenreich name. Now, we might be coming to something here.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh.
That was good poetry, though.
Man, that was...
Yeah.
It was better than the stuff Heidenreich writes.
He had some great freaking posts. I love... Heidenreich needs to come back. If you're listening, Heidenreich, please
you're
come
out
back
there.
to the message board.
Come back to the boards. Come on the show.
You put a smile on my face.
Now, take this for what it's worth. I was reading the Smackdown spoilers just a few minutes ago. And during the course of which Heidenreich cut a promo to Booker T telling him that he inspired Heidenreich to go more ethnic. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Whether he's going to start coming out and, doing the Hitler salute, and we won't develop that any further. Or whether he's going to start coming out wearing one of those Rastafarian hats, I don't know. But it could be hilarious.
I'd like.
I read originally that the original idea for Heidenreich was he was going to be a frozen Nazi. Thought out.
They could throw him out of the.
I'm dead serious.
You're serious about that?
I'm serious.
That would be awesome. I mean, where's Kevin Sullivan when you need him?
They should just paint him blue and put him on that fist over.
He could be a Nazi Smurf.
Well, were there any Jewish Smurfs?
Adolf Smurf. There was no more. There were no Jewish Smurfs.
No, exactly. That answers your question. Was there a question to answer? Who knows?
You think Sneezy was Jewish?
I don't even think he was a Smurf. Was he?
I'm not up on my Smurfs. I'll have to come prepared for next week.
Wasn't he one of those drawers?
They could put. Do they have the Smurfs on DVD?
I don't believe so, not yet. But I don't really know.
There's massive demand for it.
Do they have wrestling in England besides the WWE?
Yeah. Mhm.
Is there anyone there that you think could make it here in the United States?
Oh no. It's all terrible.
Didn't WWE just sign someone from Britain?
I really don't know. I mean, I say they're terrible, which is just my way of saying I've never seen them wrestle.
I see.
So I can't really give you an honest opinion other than that I don't like them, which is really exclusive.
I just wish Nathan Jones would come back.
He was good.
You're still on this. You miss him. You miss him. The didgeridoo of death. How can you not like that?
Who did you like better, Nathan Jones or Outback Jack? Or was he before your day, Incher?
Why don't you ask Barb that question?
Who is the greatest Australian wrestler of all time, Nathan Jones or Outback Jack? The debate rages.
Jones. It's Nathan Jones. There's no question of it. I mean, okay, Outback Jack might have anally raped his dog, but Nathan Jones was in prison. So just think of the blokes he got it on with.
But Outback Jack, he did the boomerang. One of the greatest wrestling moves ever. He gave a clothesline, he ran, crossed the ropes, and gave another clothesline.
Paul Hogan?
Fantastic.
Was he
also had the theme song.
Paul Hogan was...
You guys remember the theme song?
I've got to be honest, I don't.
Well, don't look to me to sing it.
Come on.
All right.
Tie me kangaroo down, me sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Come on. I believe it's a national anthem of Australia.
Oh, that's Waltzing Matilda.
That's why people listen to this, to learn.
If they haven't turned off.
If anyone's still listening.
Almost half an hour now of absolutely nothing.
I feel sorry for you.
So what do you think about the Matt and Lita thing? How do you feel about that?
Is it a work?
I think it's absolutely hilarious. I really do.
Have you seen the photos?
I have. Well, what photos? I've seen a photo of them together at a concert, which, I don't know. I mean, originally it sounded like Matt was being a bloke about it, but now it just sounds like he's a whiny bitch with a live journal.
Yeah.
Going on and on and on and on and on. I hope she comes around. No, see, she paid for her training in Mexico with sex. She's gone out on the road and had sex with a Muppet. I mean, what more could you possibly need? I mean, she's a filthy drug addict, or it was at one point, or this is completely alleged. I mean, I'm just learning on the fly from Sir Adam here. It's all alleged.
What do you think about the tattoo?
I think it's what? Wait, whose tattoo?
Lita's.
I like it.
I think you're like the only person in the world that actually likes the Lita tattoo.
I have a matching tattoo.
Really?
You have one just like Lita's?
Yeah. I actually have a tattoo of Lita with that tattoo.
Oh.
You've got the bottom lip tattooed, you know.
Yeah, I seen that in that book.
Yeah.
Does it say anything, or is it like a picture?
It says punk.
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 Mm-hmm.
CM Punk.
CM.
Ah.
No, it doesn't say CM, but Punk.
Huh?
I don't know.
I know the guy Kane Hodder who played Jason in 7 through 8. He had a kill written on his bottom lip or upper lip. Can't remember which one.
Which ones was he in?
7 through 8.
The Zinter brings the show to a screeching halt.
I'm good at that, ain't I?
If we ever started in the first place.
He was
Are you recording this?
Oh yeah, we're recording. We're
Oh, thank God.
We're live right now, baby.
Oh, okay.
We
We're
got
live.
people in the chat room. We got.
All right, guys.
Well, I'll
send
tell you
some
what.
questions.
We got guys shitting on the porch. It's all going down here on the boy. But tell you what, boy. Yeah.
Goodness.
Have you ever visited America?
No. No.
Is it a dream of yours?
Canada. I want to go to
Canada?
Canada someday. Hell yeah.
Why? Some Canadian bacon?
All right. Yeah.
Maple
Or I could
syrup?
just-
Log
I've never
cabins.
tried it. Yeah, the log cabins. That's what gets me.
Visit the Hart Mansion? Get stretched in the dungeon?
Yeah, they knocked that down.
Yeah.
They sold hot.
So, if there's no
Yeah.
Hart Dungeon there, why would you want to visit Canada?
There's some hot people there. I really don't know. What are you asking me? There's trees.
Big Michael J.
I like
Fox
trees.
fan?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are they big on Michael J. Fox in Canada?
I don't think Michael J. Fox is big anywhere, to be honest.
He's Canadian.
He is?
And short. And he's short as well. That was the joke there.
Hey.
Sorry, it went over your head.
Hey. I'm only
What are you doing there?
I'm only like 5'6". How
You
tall are
little
you?
son of a shit.
Huh?
Mate, you're about 5'11".
Jack?
I'm about 7'2".
Really?
Well, like,
Get,
350 pounds. 0% body fat.
can you
Ripped.
do your Tanaka war cry?
I believe that's only one per show.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought we were recording another show since it's been like.
Kayfabe that, brother.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
This is all live, by the way. Just for
I'm
people
gonna choke to
listening.
death live on the radio. Or
That
live
was
on a
ratings.
tape recorder.
Mm.
I'm not really going to say what it is.
It's a VCR, people.
Son of a bitch.
You gonna sass me now?
Well, afterwards we'll send this to the editors. We'll have it all cleaned up.
Mm. We might have 1 inch's just disgusting swearing spree from just 5 minutes ago. We'll edit that out, get rid of it. It's offensive to all. It's offensive to children, blind people, people with mental disabilities. It doesn't need to be heard by people in America, much less my fans in England, Tyler being one of them, of course.
I sounded like a middle schooler. Just cussing and swearing. I'm ashamed of
Who would you
myself.
like to see brought back? We've seen Jannetty. We've seen the Snake.
Mm.
Anything else? Anyone else?
Who would I like to see brought back?
A little Damien Demento action going on?
No, I think if I was going to go for someone, it would have to be Max Moon.
Max Moon. That was good
That
stuff.
was good.
That was. I'm taking a guess this was before my man Intra's days.
Probably was.
Yep.
There we go.
Used
The
to wear a
original Max
jetpack.
Moon. Yeah, the original
It
Max
was
Moon.
sweet
that being
stuff,
Conan.
man. Now, imagine this. A guy in a blue suit. He looks like he's from the future. He's like a Jetsons kind of guy going on. He's got the jetpack, and he'd hop up the ring.
Now I did read about him in the
Wrestle Crowd.
Wrestle Crap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What current characters in wrestling today will be inducted into WrestleCrap in the future?
Well, there's a good... You know, I really don't think they're going much in the way of character-wise WrestleCrap. But angle-wise, that's a good one. You could go anywhere with that. I mean, what has Kane versus Gene Snitsky actually done? I mean, apart from the Snitsky baby killing, which was all just gold.
God,
I'm a big
really.
Snitsky fan.
He gets like
He
uglier.
punted that baby.
I like the beard.
Yeah. I'm growing one of them. I've got to.
I'm growing the beard. I've got the Lita tattoo. I've got the Snitsky beard.
I got the hairline.
I got the Chris Adams glass eye.
Bitchin'.
I chopped my foot off. Went to the Kerry Von Erich.
Or are you gonna just... Let's not go for the Von Erich family. That's a dangerous...
Why? Who's going to come after me? They're all dead.
Well, what, there's one of them left who's selling the best of...
Yeah, but he's like so
the
burnt
best-
out, man.
Now, you see, I'm quite ashamed of myself. Well, actually, I'm proud, but I'm going to say I'm ashamed, so I sound like a nice guy. But I saw the advert for the Best of the Von Erichs DVD for a limited time only, and my immediate thought was, well, of course, pretty soon he'll have killed himself. Which, I'm such a vile person.
You know, there's some old holds you don't see now. You don't see these moves anymore.
Now,
There's
Full
an old
Nelson
thing.
should be one
What's
of them.
old is new again. You got the Full Nelson is being used by Chris Masters. Fantastic move, the Full Nelson. What about the claw? You could give the claw to Heidenreich.
Oh.
The Iron Claw.
The Iron Curtain.
You think this would bring Heidenreich over the top? Main event? WrestleMania 22?
I really think it's going to take the old glory knee drop to get Heidenreich over.
Heidenreich versus Snitsky, WrestleMania 22. That's my prediction. Main event.
Oh, God. No.
That's money.
Can we at least paint him blue?
Like a Smurf?
I just had to stop the show for a minute. I'm sorry.
Are we going too fast for you?
Are you writing this all down?
No.
Oh. I want you to start writing up transcripts.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hated doing this thing.
For no particular reason, just I'd like you to do extra work.
Just to keep me busy?
Oh,
okay.
Keep you out of trouble.
I'm just playing in traffic any other time, so some busy work could be used.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Barb?
What would I like to plug? Well, there's The Mysteries of Wrestling Solved, which should be coming to a bookstore near you sometime, well, who knows when.
We're all big fans of Get in the Ring here, so buy the book.
Absolutely.
Sir Adams actually even replied to emails.
Really? Did he send any questions for me?
No.
Well, then I don't want to hear about him.
Let's plug www.voiceofwrestling.com.
We're all big Chris Chisholm fans here.
How about
Who?
Chris Chisholm?
Who? I have no idea who you're talking about.
www.audiowrestling.com.
We are all big fans of audio wrestling.
Yes, they rule. If they'd give me a free membership, that'd be awesome.
Well, you're the first guest on here, so, I mean, if they don't give you a free membership.
www.getinthering.tv.
That's TV, not .com.
No, it's .tv for some reason. Who knows why?
What happens if you go to .com? Is it like the movie The Ring?
I think it just gives you one of those pages like cannot be displayed or something like that.
It's kind of boring. I was hoping like you die. Like your eyes would melt.
Well, I'll check.
Poop yourself
I'm not
afterwards.
doing
Your brain explodes and oozes out your ears.
Well, I
So
survived
don't
the
go
interview.
there. Go to getinthering.tv.
www.pwinsider.com.
What are we plugging?
No,
there?
I don't go there.
All right.
You get all these pop-ups and you got to pay money.
www.
Just send me some money.
WrestlingObserver.com.
All right. Yeah.
If you're fans of this show, send me some money.
www.betweentheropes.com.
If anybody's out there wants to come on the show, email me at jackisbackbrother@hotmail.com. I'm going to set up a PayPal account, send some money, keep the show going. It doesn't cost us anything to do this show, so I'll buy myself
Cost lots.
a DVD player.
Yeah. Might upgrade.
Buy myself, you know.
You have any other websites you'd like to plug? Jack?
I'd like to thank Ron Hex. He sings our opening theme, Andre the Giant song. You can go to ronhex.com and buy the CD. He's a personal friend of mine.
Cool. Well,
did you listen to the theme song?
Yeah, I've listened to the theme song. Barb?
Well, I hope so. I meant Barbed Wire.
We have a theme song?
No, when we do this show, we're going to have a guest, and we'll interview him.
Yeah.
So when I ask questions, it's mostly directed towards the guest. You're the co-host, so you're supposed to ask questions with me.
I couldn't think of any questions.
I'm just trying to explain how this works.
I know how it works. I've listened to...
I figure after we do 1,000 or so, we'll know what we're doing.
We'll be running smooth then, maybe.
Yeah. We'll be interviewing Barb 998 times.
Will you come back next week, Barb?
Then we'll have a Thermotite on
Barb,
one of these weeks.
Please come back next week. Please.
Then the next week after that, we'll have Inter with his fake accent, pretending to be Barb.
Please listen next week.
And then we're going to have Tennessee Lee.
That'd be awesome, man.
I just want to say that's Inter's dream. So someday we're going to have Tennessee Lee on the show.
I'd love to get Tennessee Lee. Okay, I guess that
I think Barb has left.
Yep.
He was fed up. He had enough.
He hanged up on us.
He hung up. He was in awe.
All right, let's end this thing.
All right. So don't forget to email me, jackisbackbrother, all one word, no space, at hotmail.com. If you want to come on the show, if you're a wrestler, a wrestling fan, you've heard of wrestling, you have something to plug, as long as you're not mute, we will not interview mutes.
Yeah, that would be a rough one.
Right.
Goodbye.
Thank you. And remember, there's never a bad time for a little jacking off. Okay, Barbed Wire, we're at the end of the show. We've all gone on this journey. We've grown. Now let's have a moment of reflection.
Yes.
Okay, now that's over. What's the last thing you want to plug?
I think if I could take this time out to plug a very good friend of mine who, it would be really helpful to her if you'd all pop by her site and do something. Do a little voting, do a little sign in the guest book. www.tubgirl.com. No spaces, just Tubgirl, one word.
Tub?
And just Tub, T-U-B, girl.com, and just, give her a hand, because she needs the help.
Excellent. All right.
All right. Yeah. Could you say that in English, please, Incher?
www.tubgirl.com.
All right. I'm sorry, I just couldn't understand there.
Okay. All righty. Well, I think that does us for today, this edition. Goodbye.
The first edition.
The first edition.
Inaugural, and it's going to stand up as the best, and that's not egotism.
Oh, my God, I certainly hope not.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your participation and listening.
Goodbye, America.
Stay out of trouble.
We